Hello, welcome to this week's market recap. Today we'll be discussing the week's market movers, market losers, the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, as well as the passing of new climate laws in Australia. Let's begin. This week's market mover was Burford Capital Limited, which saw a rise in share price by 53.19% in this time. This week's market loser was Patches Limited, a healthcare company that saw a 23.81% loss in share price, following a recent statement by the Chief Executive Officer, announcing a delay of the clinical trials to 2024. This was due to a lack of availability of clinical grade materials for the company's testing at this point in time. In the latest financial news, we have the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank in the past week. This collapse has been the result of structural mismanagement of assets and liabilities within the bank, in addition to a bank run that caused major liquidity issues for the institution. Firstly, the structural mismanagement of Silicon Valley Bank originated with the lack of diversification of assets, with most funds being spent on the 10-year Treasury bond in 2021 in hopes of an increased yield. This turned into a catastrophic decline as new bond rates rose in the last year, causing the 10-year Treasury bond price to drop rapidly. This led to a quick non-shielded loss of assets for the bank. This was coupled with a major bank run in the last month due to many major depositors lacking the FDIC insurance coverage of funds of over $250,000, thus causing them to withdraw their funds, which in turn led to the bank's downfall. The Labour government has passed new legislation after a week of negotiation and collaboration with the Greens Party. The new law taking effect from 1st of July, requiring many of Australia's largest polluting facilities to reduce emissions by 5% a year. This would be achieved through the reduction of real emissions or alternatively through the purchase of carbon offsets. This is in line with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's commitment to cut national carbon dioxide emissions by 43% by the year 2030 compared with 2005 levels. This is the end of this week's market recap. Thank you for listening.